Hello, my name is Dr. John Girard. I'm a professor at Minot State University and the founder and chief knowledge strategist at Sageology, a firm dedicated to connecting people with people to facilitate collaboration, learning, and knowledge sharing. Today I'm speaking to you as the program chair for KM Middle East 2011, which will take place in the amazing city of Abu Dhabi on March 15th and 16th, 2011. Together, my friends at Success Steps and I invite you to join us for KM Middle East 2011. The theme of the conference is knowledge sharing and collaboration in the Arab world. Bringing together international keynote speakers, academic, leading knowledge management practitioners, along with business and government leaders, KM Middle East promises to be the premier knowledge-focused event in the region. The conference will be an opportunity for business and government leaders to learn about regional and international knowledge management projects, past, present, and future, assess the business value of emerging knowledge management trends, learn from others' knowledge management successes and failures. Meet and collaborate with other business and government leaders. In 2010, we facilitated the UAE Knowledge Management Forum in Abu Dhabi, which was a tremendous success, and many participants asked for this to become an annual event. Building on the success of the UAE KM Forum, KM Middle East promises to be an excellent opportunity for leaders to share knowledge and collaborate. We listened very carefully to the feedback from the UAE KM Forum, and we've put together a very exciting, interactive, and educational program. Day 1, which is 15th of March, will include 2 international keynotes, David Gurteen and myself, and a series of exciting talks by knowledge management thought leaders from the region and around the world. Day 2, the 16th of March, will feature 4 interactive and engaging workshops led by David Gurteen, Ron Young, Luke Naismith, and myself. Let me share with you a little bit about the program for Day 1. The day will commence with a fascinating open keynote by David Gurteen. David is well known in the knowledge management world, and although he does not like the title, he truly is a guru in the domain. He has over 30 years experience working in high technology industries. Today he works as an independent knowledge management advisor, facilitator, and speaker, helping people to innovate and work together more effectively. David is founder of the Gurteen Knowledge Community, a global learning network of over 17,000 people in 160 countries. Community members receive his free monthly newsletter that is now in its 11th year. He publishes the Gurteen Knowledge website, a resource website that contains book reviews, articles, people profiles, event calendars, inspirational quotations, an integral weblog, and more on the subject, including knowledge management, learning, creativity, and innovation. He is a frequent speaker and facilitator and presents on a variety of knowledge management and social learning. He is well known for his Gurteen Knowledge Cafes and Knowledge Cafe masterclasses that he runs regularly in London and in other cities around the world. In June 2010, David won the ARC Group's Lifetime Achievement Award for his services to KM. David's opening keynote is titled "Don't Do KM." In his keynote presentation, David will talk about his experience with KM over the last 10 years, some of the changes that need to be made to ensure its future. Our second speaker, Luke, is the Director of Data and Research in the Dubai government's Knowledge and Human Development Authority. Luke made an active contribution to the development of the Australian standard on KM. Luke's talk is titled "Sense Making: How It Is Different from Traditional KM." He will facilitate an interactive exploration of narratives and values. Next will be Hannah, who is a knowledge management manager in one of the largest service provider companies in the UAE. She is a KM activist who has participated in public and private knowledge management events worldwide. Hannah will consider applying knowledge to the business objectives. In her talk, she will discuss the steps and challenges of successfully developing and implementing a KM strategy. Hannah will be followed by Ron, who is the Chief Executive Officer of Young International Limited, based in Cambridge and London in the UK. He's acknowledged as a leader and international expert, thought leader in KM and innovation. Ron's talk will focus on competitive collaboration in the global knowledge economy. Based on his experience, Ron will offer advice on how to balance competition and collaboration in today's global environment. The morning program will end with a talk by Zabida, who's traveling to join us from Malaysia. Zabida graduated with a PhD in Human Resource Management, specializing in knowledge management, before returning to the International Islamic University in Malaysia to continue her academic career. She will talk about KM in Asia. She will share some case studies that highlight knowledge sharing and implementing best practices in KM for entrepreneurial opportunities. After a networking lunch, our program will continue with Sonia, who's the Director of Eduval in the UAE. She engages KM for effective and sustainable educational change and evidence-informed decision-making. She has worked and published internationally on network learning communities. Her talk is titled KM as a Practical Solution for Professional Communities. She will provide an overview of the current activities in the region as well as lessons learned from international communities. Our penultimate speaker is Paul, who's the managing partner of SparkNow LLP, a knowledge and communication consultancy. Paul's interest in managing things, whether it's knowledge, SparkNow, or a golf club. Paul is leading a KM strategy project in the Barbados for the region's development bank. Paul will talk about using knowledge to maintain a business edge. He will demonstrate diagnostic tools businesses can use to assess knowledge assets, products, and workers. I will be delivering the closing keynote, which I've titled The TLC of KM. In this keynote, I will examine how organizational leaders can apply the enablers of knowledge management to achieve a competitive advantage. After the closing keynote, we will facilitate a dialogue about the lessons learned from the day and what the next step should be. We hope you agree that this will be an exciting event and that you will consider joining us. If you have any questions, please feel free to forward them to me at info@kmmiddleeast.com, and please be sure to visit our website at www.kmmiddleeast.com. I hope to see you in Abu Dhabi.